Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we are looking at a bottle of Windermere Pale from the Hawkshead Brewery in Staveley in the Lake District, 6% ABV. This is part of their well hopped range. There's this, NZPA and Cumbria 5 hop. So this is actually a 6% version of their award-winning pale ale, which normally comes in about 3.5% ABV. The kind of regular Windermere Pale. When I last judged actually at the SEBA Northern Regional Finals, Windermere Pale won that year. So anyway, big thanks to Gemma at Hawkshead for sending these beers over for reviewing. Please check these guys out online. You can buy these beers along with the rest online at www.hawkshedbrewery.co.uk. This is something really cool. Got a QR code on there. Damn right, so you should. I mean, why not? More brewers should do that. You get your phone out, click, you're on the website, you're there, you can buy it. It's just clever marketing, why not? It's so simple. Anyway, I'm really interested to see what this is. It's probably not as cold as I'd like it. It's kind of cellar temperature as it literally has been in my cellar. I live in a little Victorian, actually maybe pre-Victorian terrace house. So it's an old stone terrace, so it's nice kind of temperature in the cellar. So yeah, as I always mention, thanks Matt. Always. What a fantastic guy. One of the nicest men in brewing over Hawkshead. So, I'm really interested to see what this is like, because Windy Pale, the regular version, is such an awesome session ale. 3.5. It's got a load of flavour. It's such a lovely, clear, clean, bright beer. And so is this. I mean, it's a nice kind of pale gold with a slight kind of pine wood edge to it as well. Nice foamy head of white froth. Let's give it a good swirl. Interesting. I've just had their Lakeland Gold. You can definitely see the characteristics what have been brought through from the malt and the yeast. There's a kind of certain sweetness and a spicy quality, which is probably coming from, as it says on the bottle, it uses well, it's whole cone hops, but yes, including a blend of traditional and modern, including Goldings and Citra. On the nose, I'd say Goldings leads. I'd have preferred a bit more of the Citra. I think Citra is a wonderful aroma hop, and it just ticks it does the job for me more, to be honest. Yeah, I'm definitely getting kiwi fruit, which is an interesting situation, as Matt and Mark over at Hawkshead, both Kiwis. There's a grassy quality, lemon juice, lemon rind as well, certainly. Yeah, maybe kind of flat leaf parsley. But there's certainly a backbone of Marisota, which I definitely picked up in the Lakeland Gold actually. Interesting. Doesn't smell like a 6% beer. Anyway, I'm looking forward to trying this, so cheers. Nice amount of body. Yeah, very nice. It doesn't, it's weird, it's a weird one. It tastes a bit too much for me like a straightforward British beer. I always remember Windermere Pale, the cask, having that kind of more of a Citra element to it. A bit heavy on the Goldings for me. It's got that Goldings, slightly earthy, spicy. Grapefruit. It's like a dull grapefruit, slightly muted grapefruit. Not big and aggressive and puckering. There's definitely a lot of kind of like wet grass. Lemon. grapefruit. A nice kind of lasting bitterness. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by this, to be honest. I had high expectations. I thought the New Zealand Pale Ale was awesome. I reviewed that before, because I did get it as part of this range, but I've actually reviewed it before when Matt would just hand bottling, and that was awesome. Company 5 Up, I really like that. I think that had a bit more kind of presence. This just seems like a strong version of a session ale. And at 3.5, Windermere Pale is awesome. And I think it's got a bit more vitality than this. I think this is going to be bogged down with a bit of too much ABV. You should taste this. You do actually taste the strength of it more than you taste the flavours of the beer. A bit kind of dull in that sense. The Citra is not coming through. It should be. It's too. I think it's been dominated by the Goldings actually. Goldings are the two. If you put a beer which is brewed with just Goldings, a beer which is brewed with just Citra in front of anyone, even just, beer drinkers, shall we say that? But a beer drinker who might like lager, somebody who doesn't sit down in front of a camera in their spare room with shelves of bottles behind them, stick it in front of the casual beer drinker, and I'd say they'll go for Citra every single time because it's just more appealing. It's good. If I was in a pub and I bought this, excuse me, I'd be perfectly happy with it. As a small kind of small release from a kind of highly thought of brewery, it is a little bit lackluster, and this was the one I was really excited about because I know it's such a fantastic cask ale. I don't think it's delivered. I think the hops have been stripped out a bit, and I guarantee the cask version of the 3.5, or if they do a cask version of this, will beat the pants off this bottle. It's fine, but it's not what I hoped. So yeah, 6%. It's the stronger version of the Windermere Pale from Hawkshead Brewery in Staveley in the Lake District. Get online, make your own mind up. I mean, buy it, make your own mind up. This, I'm sure, somebody like Terry Kay, who's got likes his kind of English shops. I'm sure Terry would be falling over himself for this. But personally, I like kind of American, New Zealand, Australian hops more than like Goldings and Fuggles. Challenger, I think, is a fantastic hop. North Down, great. I think there's some great English hops, but it's dragging it down a bit for me. Yeah, so you can check them out online, buy this beer, buy the rest of the range. Definitely buy NZPA from hawkshedbrewery.co.uk, and there actually is a URL for this just this range, which is www.wellhopped.co.uk. Is it the beer that I hoped it would be? No. Is it a great representation of Windermere Pale? I don't think so, actually. The cask version beats this hands down every single time. Anyway, thanks to Gemma Hawkshead for sending this over. Sorry I'm not as impressed with it as I hoped I'd be, but I've got to be honest about these things. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'll see you next time. Cheers.